Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into an absolute generational leap in aerospace engineering, America's newest and most advanced stealth bomber, the B-21 Raider. This isn't just some minor incremental upgrade to the planes we already have. It's a total reimagining of low observable technology and aerial deterrence. We're talking decades of research, billions of dollars, and literally the bleeding edge of material science, all packed into one incredible machine built for an era of intense, great power competition. Let's unpack exactly what makes the Raider the undeniable future of stealth.
What if an aircraft could fly right through enemy airspace, completely undetected? Just imagine the massive strategic advantage of that in a modern war zone. You see, today it's not just about flying higher or pushing the boundaries of supersonic speed. The modern battle space is completely saturated with highly sophisticated, networked radar systems. We're talking about integrated air defense grids built specifically to track and neutralize any conventional threat miles before it even gets close to its target. Defeating that massive web of advanced sensors, well, that is the incredibly high-stakes reality of modern aviation we're exploring today.
So meet the B-21 Raider, America's newest stealth bomber. When a mission absolutely requires slipping unnoticed through the most heavily monitored anti-aircraft umbrellas on the planet, your standard countermeasures and electronic jamming, yeah, they just aren't going to cut it anymore. You need a total marvel of modern engineering. The B-21 was designed from the ground up to be an absolute ghost in the sky. It's the ultimate engineered solution, tailored to make sure long-range strikes are still possible, even as enemy detection tech gets crazy advanced. It really represents the absolute pinnacle of modern survivability.
Anatomy of a mystery, the shape of stealth. Let's start our deconstruction by looking at its physical form.
When we talk about avoiding detection, the physical geometry of the aircraft is step one. The Raider uses what's called a pure flying wing shape. Basically, it completely lacks a distinct fuselage or a vertical tail section. In traditional aerospace design, things like vertical stabilizers, external weapons pylons, and hard geometric angles, they act like massive reflectors. They create huge radar cross-sections that will instantly light up enemy screens like a beacon. But by ditching those surfaces in favor of continuous, smooth curves, engineers are able to scatter, deflect, and absorb incoming radar waves with mind-blowing efficiency. It's essentially a masterclass in reducing radar signatures. That seamless blending of the wing and the central body means there are virtually no hard edges for an electromagnetic pulse to bounce back from. Combine that vital continuous curvature with next-generation radar-absorbent structures, and you shrink the aircraft's radar return to practically nothing. That's exactly how it penetrates deeply contested airspace with absolute impunity.
Anatomy of a mystery, a digital brain. Now, what's really interesting here is the pivot from physical hardware to intangible software. Because in the 21st century, staying hidden isn't just about cool physical shapes and radar-absorbent paint. It's hugely dependent on how smart and adaptable the internal systems are. Think about older, legacy bombers like the B-52 or even the early B-2 Spirit. Those planes were largely defined by the physical, hardwired avionics they were built with. Upgrading them over the decades meant massive, incredibly complex, and ridiculously expensive physical overhauls. Well, the B-21 Raider completely throws out that old playbook. Instead, it's built on a highly advanced, modular open systems architecture. It uses containerized software that fundamentally decouples the hardware from the software. Strategically, this is huge. It means the Air Force can seamlessly push software updates, like new electronic warfare algorithms or sensor integrations, in real time. As enemy radars and surface-to-air missile systems inevitably get better, the B-21's digital brain can be continuously updated to counter those specific, newly identified threats. It stays operationally lethal without ever needing to be physically taken apart and rebuilt. Anatomy of a mystery, striking across the globe. So how do physical stealth and digital architecture combine to create unprecedented reach? The true strategic marvel of the B-21 emerges when you put all these pieces together. The Raider is built by Northrop Grumman, a defense contractor with a legendary track record in stealth. I mean, they pioneered the iconic B-2 Spirit decades ago. They've leveraged that deep historical expertise to engineer an aircraft with exceptional long-range capabilities. But honestly, crossing vast oceans and continents is only half the equation here. The absolute main goal of the B-21 is operating freely inside heavily defended anti-access and area denial environments. Military strategists call these A2/AD zones. Think of them as regions where peer adversaries have layered their deadliest, most interconnected defenses specifically to completely deny entry to conventional forces. The Raider isn't just built to fly far.
It is meticulously designed to project power directly into those hostile A2/AD bubbles, execute complex missions, and slip out entirely undetected. That specific capability fundamentally alters the strategic calculus of any potential global conflict.
Anatomy of a mystery, a closely guarded secret. Of course, with all these knowns, there's still a whole lot we don't know. Despite what we understand about its flying wing geometry, its open systems architecture, and its projected operational range, the reality is that the vast majority of the B-21's technical specs are completely black-boxed. We're talking about the precise chemical composition of its next-generation radar-absorbent coating, how it hides the acoustic and thermal signatures of its deeply buried engines, and the true classified extent of its electronic warfare suites. All of it remains tightly locked behind the absolute highest levels of security clearance. Yet, even with these profound unknowns, defense officials have unequivocally described the B-21 as, and I quote, a key part of the U.S. Air Force's future long-range strike capability. They view this highly classified combination of advanced materials and unblinking digital systems as the critical linchpin for future national security operations. It's literally the core platform they're betting on to maintain our strategic deterrence in a world that's getting more unpredictable by the day. So as the B-21 Raider remains arguably the world's most closely watched military aircraft, we have to ask, what classified secrets is it still hiding? Everyone from allied nations to peer adversaries is desperately trying to deconstruct its true capabilities, analyzing every single pixel of released footage. What new paradigms of aerial warfare is it already prepared to disrupt? The future of stealth is undoubtedly here, but the full, unredacted story of the Raider, well, that is yet to be revealed. Be sure to follow for more explainer facts and insights into the future of military technology.